guys. Okay, so back again. I know it's been kind of a hot minute. I've been really busy with stuff. But again, I'm back. Today we're actually going to talk about the vegan diet, but we're going to talk about 3 nutrients of concern. So we're going to talk about protein, B12, and iron. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, but I'm going to give you some hard hitters, some facts, and just the really scientific nutrition part that I'm concerned about as a dietitian. Okay, so I have my little notes here just to kind of remind me of some stuff. Alright, so first up, protein. So what is protein? Protein is kind of that big general name, but protein is actually made up of amino acids. So we have essential amino acids, which are amino acids that we have to get from our diet, and we have non-essential amino acids, which means our body actually can make those inside of us so we can use them. So when we're taking protein, we're talking about amino acids, and then when we're talking about the vegan diet, we're going to look into complete versus incomplete proteins. So complete proteins are proteins that contain all your essential amino acids. Incomplete proteins are proteins that contain some of your essential amino acids, but not all of them. So why that's important as a vegan. So animal protein, so think, beef, fish, chicken, dairy products, things like that. Those are complete protein sources, which means they have all the essential amino acids within them. Some of your plant proteins are incomplete. There is a few complete plant proteins. Most commonly known, and like the big ones right now, are quinoa and soy. But as a vegan, the really important thing is to make sure that you're actually taking those incomplete proteins, pairing them together so that you're getting all your essential amino acids together. So examples of that would be, rice and beans. That's a really big staple in a lot of countries, and it's actually really awesome because rice by itself, not a complete protein, it's an incomplete protein. Beans by itself, legumes by itself, incomplete protein. Pair them together and it creates essentially a complete protein, because those two that aren't complete by themselves together give you all your essential amino acids. So kind of the takeaway with being a vegan is just make sure that you're getting a variety in your diet. So don't only eat beans. Don't only eat whole grain pasta. Mix it up, because if you're pairing those proteins together, you're more likely to get all your essential amino acids. And of course, grab those plant proteins that are complete protein sources, like quinoa, soy, things like that. There's lots of products out there now. But yeah, take away variety and match your incomplete proteins. All right, B12. So B12 is absolutely the most important thing to make sure you are aware of as a vegan. The only reliable source of B12 is from animal products. There are some things out there that people are like, oh, I can get B12 from this and this and this and this. Maybe there's some trace, but there's no research that says that's reliable. That's the thing. So as a vegan, you need to supplement with B12. The VNDPG, which is the Vegetarian Nutrition Dietetics Practice Group, which is a part of our big Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, gives these recommendations. So one, it suggests, you eat some fortified foods. If you look on the back, on your labels, a lot of vegan products specifically marketed toward vegans and vegetarians actually add B12 because they know it's really obviously a nutrient of concern. A lot of breakfast cereals, things like that, have B12. So take a look at those. Obviously add those into your diet. That's great. But they really suggest that you take a supplement. So the supplement that they suggest for all vegans is at least 250 micrograms per day of B12. So whether you should probably, just go to the store, look for your B12, 250 micrograms, take a daily supplement. It's the easiest way to do it. Of course, add your have fortified foods and things like that. The recommended daily allowance for adults is 2.4 micrograms per day. That's assuming a 50% absorption rate. But again, that's also taking into account people that have animal products. So big takeaway, vegans, you need to supplement 250 micrograms of B12. There you go. All right. Third nutrient of concern, iron. So vegan diets can actually be high in iron, which is awesome, super awesome. But the thing is, iron has 2 forms. We have heme iron, which is the iron that you get in animal products like meat. And you have non-heme iron. Non-heme iron is the iron that you're gonna get in plant products. The thing is with non-heme iron, it's not as bioavailable. It needs to be transformed or reduced essentially for our bodies to be able to use it. So the thing is with that non-heme iron, the way that we can help increase its bioavailability is to pair it with vitamin C foods. Vitamin C foods help reduce that iron, change its form essentially, and make it easier for our bodies to use it in the right way. So add sources of vitamin C food when you're having your meals. It's going to help increase that the bioavailability of that non-heme iron. So sources of vitamin C: broccoli, citrus, peppers, spinach, tomatoes. There's lots of sources of vitamin C in the vegan diet. So just make sure that you're having those when you're having a non-heme source of iron. That's going to really help there. So just a quick review. Protein, pair those incomplete proteins, eat in variety. Vitamin B12, you need to supplement. Iron, add a source of vitamin C to help with that bioavailability. So those are the 3 hard-hitting nutrients I wanted to talk about today. So again, sorry, I've been kind of MIA, but if you guys have any questions or any ideas for new video series, please always let me know. Be sure to like, and subscribe. If you don't already follow my Instagram page, definitely check that out. But again, hope you enjoyed.